Alright. Now I actually do have to put away the fucking game. Fine. Let me just finish this fight and then I'll turn off Wi-Fi because it'll fuck up my internet. Let me just kick this level 5 Choodle's ass.
No.
All my Pokemon are level 100 because this game makes leveling supremely easy. And I've just started running into trainers that I haven't beaten yet. And it's this, yes.
I know some of them, like, you can use, like, the VS Seeker or something in Diamond and Pearl to, like, challenge older trainers again, and they'll get a little bit stronger each time.
Nope, not in this one. Well, if you can, I've never seen it. That's the button. Okay, let me just turn the game off before I get distracted again. As soon as the stream is over, you can bet your ass, though, I'm getting back on there so I can get that superior.
I have a joke that I can't make now that you're streaming.
Say it.
Now you're streaming out. I'll save it for later.
How inappropriate is it that you can't say it during my stream?
It might be fine, but I also don't know. Remind me after.
I mean, it's not that bad. Text it to me and I'll let you know. As long as it's not, like, horrifically racist or sexist or, like, homophobic, I think it's gonna probably be fine. I do have the bonk sound effect if it's sexual.
Yeah.
Okay, you will need to use the bonk sound.
Good. Oh. Man, I didn't have enough time to go to fucking, what's it called? What is the store called where you buy the stuff with the electronics?
Best Buy.
Thank you, Best Buy. I didn't have time to go to Best Buy and get a pop filter, so you're gonna hear the pop, 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 pop.
I don't really hear it anyway.
You can definitely hear it when I'm recording, which is annoying as hell. I might just have to fucking bite this nail off at this point. Jesus. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Oh, brain, please wake up faster. Alright, let me close some tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Fuck!
Close Foundry.
Oh no. Okay, there we go. I thought it was gonna break on me.
I think the number you were looking for was 5.
Close that one. Close that one. Hey. So bad at my job. I don't want to fucking... Okay, I'm not going to talk about it here, because confidentiality, but I will talk about it after the stream.
We're just getting a whole backlog of shit.
Well, it's, you know, it's a personal thing, FPS. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Let me move this over to this screen. Oh, right, I changed, like, everything. Turn that off. Turn that off. Where is the... Okay, apparently that's what it's showing. That's weird. But I don't want that one. Yes, that's the one I want. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. Let me fucking... Hope the goddamn thing works. Alright,
As usual, the stream starts off perfectly.
Always.
Flawless.
Every time.
Flawless. We always stick the landing.
Every time.
Meow.
Okay, that's
Buzz,
what I
we
want.
missed the truck.
No! I hate that joke so much.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
fine. Alright, let's fucking do this. I did
Yeah,
set
it's
it
a
up.
lot of dudes.
They're not real.
Well, obviously.
Obviously.
Because they've all been illusions up to this point, right?
Well, yes, but they're not moving at all like they would be if they were not.
Plus, they're
illusions.
fictional characters.
God,
That's also true.
all of you, shut up!
There are two names that are very recognizable.
Yep,
Ah,
they should be. It's puzzle time. God, I don't even want to do my voice for her.
do it.
Fuck. Okay.
Continuity.
Do it, do it, do it, do
Continuity.
it,
Voice,
do
voice,
it,
voice,
do
voice,
it,
voice,
do
You're
it.
all
voice,
children!
Yeehaw!
God! So tired. Okay, fucking fuck. Wake up, Clover. I didn't make coffee. Let's go. Fucking... Okay. So, as she mentioned last time, it's time for brain stim for the nerd here. This nerd,
Oh.
most likely, because nerd. But, obviously, this set of challenges is marketed towards this motherfucker. Whoops. Every time I do that, this motherfucker. Every time, okay, beforehand, every time I click on a character, I don't see the outside of the tower anymore, and that's jarring for me. I know y'all can't see it at all, but for me, when I click on you, just suddenly it all disappears.
Yeah, because you're seeing it from that character's perspective.
Yes. So before you are these, I hope to God I counted this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. There are 13 statues, and I will say here, here, and here, because I didn't want to make tokens for them. There are 3 books. And she says, I know more about the masked one than meets the eye. Unlike some people, I do my research, and when I was scanning, I happened to figure out what he was. I wonder if you can figure out more than I have. With the information I've given you, can you find out about more of his siblings? If you can put these in order, we can move on very quickly to the next round of challenges.
She doesn't even finish talking before Yuriko just runs straight over to the books and starts trying to read them.
Natch! Also, personally, just for later, where did you put the monster compendium?
Okay, so if you go into...
Monster manual, found it.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you need to drop any official monsters in there.
I read Faye is gay. You need to, oh wow, you don't use their tokens. Anyways,
Yeah, I imported them with a different thing.
You let me know. You already know certain things. She also mentions one of them on the far left is already in place for you. And she points towards this one.
The Amaya?
Yes.
Okay.
I like how she went from you're gonna murder Jeremy's. Oh, the music ended. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up later.
This one guy is literally one letter off from being a clan from Star Wars.
Oh, well, I've never watched Star Wars, and everyone knows that. What planet?
Camino.
Comino.
Yeah, but the Star Wars planet is Camino, and it's where all the clones were made.
In,
It's a
like,
water planet.
Yeah.
Ah,
Inhabited by people who can see in ultraviolet.
that's kind of cool.
Which is why the clones have all white armor, because it's actually painted in ultraviolet.
Oh, neat. Y'all need to do your thing, because I can't make you do things unless you do it.
Well, I said that Yuriko's going over and reading the books.
Yes, there are 3 of them. Which one is she starting with? There's-
Probably the one in the middle.
Okay, the middle one is more about artifacts about them than them themselves. So, right away, you see certain things. There is nothing in that about a certain masky boy. For one, every artifact in there is mentioned by someone else. Is mentioned to be created by someone else.
I'm looking particularly for stuff about the necklace or the earrings.
Earrings, like the one that Eve wears,
Yeah, the ones that Eve wears.
there is nothing in there about that. I will give you that for free.
I'll open up the book on the left, I guess.
The book on the left is a modified, in a way. You can feel it's a little magical version of the one in the library. And I imagine you can guess what it's been enchanted with. So that motherfucker Jones over here doesn't brip anything.
Oh,
Aberration.
this one might be useful.
Yep. Also, I'm listening to the investigation music from Octopath, and it's very nice.
I'm gonna leaf through it.
Yes. Okay. So right away you can find the book that you can leaf through it. It says everyone's name. Everyone is a section. You see the Pirak section, the very limited section at the end of Visara. It does mention he's
Very limited.
very limited. It mentions he's 13. It mentions he's forgotten and no one really knows what he was lord of, as previously stated by both the book and the Necromancer.
Wait, sorry, who's 13?
Visara.
Relatively.
Masky boy.
Oh, like the 13th oldest.
I mean, that's for you to determine.
He's 13 in Eldritch years.
What does that mean?
Teenage angst. Got it.
What is an eldritch year?
It's like dog years or cat years, but for Eldritch entities.
That so doesn't
How much is it? We don't know.
I was gonna say that so doesn't answer the question.
Okay, so since Amaya is the first one,
Yes, it does. It encompasses a larger number of years based on the fact that like great old ones last
Anyway.
for so darn long.
Since Amaya is the first one, I'm gonna read up on them.
Amaya is Lord of Knowledge. I need to get my notes. I did write them! I fucking wrote them. Knowledge. She was created first. Obviously, that you knew that because she was put in place. She is sort of meant to be she is known to be the least visible. Most people in the world have only seen her once in a blue moon. And there is a picture of her with long, straight brown hair in there that has been sketched. It's said that she is very flat and the most reasonable of the 13. Flat personality, I mean, not, you know. You know what I mean. Never mind. She's quite flat in personality and very reasonable to be with, and that's probably, and she's rumored to be the one to have had the others created slowly but surely, as she probably gave suggestion to her creator, Stygian.
Is there anything on her age?
It simply states that she was the first of the 13.
Okay.
So she is the eldest.
Okay, so I can't really use that as a base. I can use that as a base point, but not exactly. All right.
So she's
Are we able
first,
to push
Viscera is last.
the statues around?
Pardon?
Are we able to push the statues around?
Obviously. Would I put them in an order for you? I'm not your mother. I don't think your mother would do what I did. Yeah, not yesterday. This was mere minutes ago for us. Fucking my creator is such a goddamn tired dumbass. She cannot move.
I know, I'm just measuring out for squares.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
You could
So I'm
also
going
just
to...
times it by 5.
That's math, though. Alright, I'm gonna move Visara to, like, right beside here.
Okay. Boop. That's not right. Hang on. Boop. I'll even rotate him for you.
Nice.
Gonna
Is it
read-
accurate
Whoops.
to gender these things?
Some of them.
I'll read up on Komino.
If we
Komino.
assume their gender incorrectly, do we spontaneously combust?
No. Hang on. I'm just getting my things correct. Komino is Lord of Cultivation. He was created roughly around when agriculture and became more commonplace than just hunting for food and cooking that. He didn't directly help with this, but he did keep ground. It is said that he kept ground fertile, and when people became too, what is the word I'm looking for, too plentiful and greedy, he would cause famine to keep them in balance. But it is said he was created this way to balance out those of virtue and fortune.
Okay, what is the third book?
The third book is more a history on Alrine and its countries itself, and its landmarks and such.
Okay, I look for, like, the start of agriculture, I guess.
Agriculture started roughly 1500 years prior, which is roughly when the calendar started. It began mostly through the people of Dunis because they needed more food. And that is when Komino showed up. He claimed himself as one of the hang on, I need to do math now. One of the 8 of Stygian. I said 1500, that's just the estimation, that's when he showed up.
Okay.
He labeled himself as one of the 8 of Stygian. Here, let me do that for you.
Yeah, I'm typing all of this out. I should probably be typing it in a different chat window. One sec. As opposed to, like, the chat window that we use for talking to each other.
Well, I'm only doing that so that we could all go through it.
Yeah, no, I'm also typing notes.
Oh, great. Math.
Yay.
Whoa!
Uh,
Sorry. Trying to...
arrows.
Hey, game, thank you. There. For you!
Back to the other book for Ectus.
Ictus. Where is Ictus? Ictus. I like that you're going through them in order. That makes me happy. Lord of Redemption is considered one of the youngest. They were created sort of as... They were created as a counterpoint between the gods of Contention and Vigor, which were some of the more old ones, Contention being known as one of the eldest. They were
Sorry, he
created...
was Lord of what?
of Redemption. Essentially, in times of war, people would do atrocious acts, and they would beg for forgiveness, but Solstice's people were not meant to do such things. They held over specific ground. So, if someone did impossible acts and were pardoned by Ectus, they would be completely pardoned. But it wasn't theorized that redemption wasn't simply enough, and there needed to be a form of punishment for those who did not deserve redemption, which meant that shortly after Ectus's formation, a 13th was created to balance him out.
Shortly after.
Yes.
So then Ectus is 12. Don't know enough about
So we'll put
Komino,
them right
but
before. We'll put them right before Visara then.
yeah, just put Komino towards the bottom,
Okay.
just because.
But we'll put Komino to the bottom, but like off to the side.
Yes.
So not in the order.
Yeah.
I like you I'll give you this one for free. You technically have 4 resources.
Oh yeah, because.
Because the
But I
mask...
also get the feeling he's not going to do anything.
Well, he can't communicate with you, even if he weren't in control for some reason. But Jeremy is there. Physically, he is looking at this, and he probably knows most of the answers. Although, I will also tell you, it's been a very long time since he's met these people, or cared
I'm
about
assuming
them.
there's no response when I message Jeremy and sort of ask the mask. Would you like to contribute to this at all?
You hear very, 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 very faintly knowledge, desire, contention. That's all you hear.
Okay.
Interesting.
And a small little fuck you.
You just faintly hear knowledge, desire, contention. Fuck you.
In that
Fuck those
case,
guys.
I'm going to look at the article for P-Rock.
P-Doc in the book of the artifacts still, or what?
Sorry, there's the book of artifacts, gods, and world history, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
I
go.
am in for
Let's go with
gods right now.
gods. Yeah, let's go with the gods
So,
one.
this is... You recognize the page immediately, because as I said, it's the book from the library. It does mention that he is God of Desire, created basically because Stygian did not want to grant people things, and did not have the desire to watch over and see if people deserved it. So she created Pirak to observe desire and create them. He is considered the leader of them, as Amaya does not speak to them as more or less than equals. So Pirak is considered the leader, as he is one of the eldest. Are you looking at Amaya?
Jeremy's gonna try and punch the figure.
Okay. As soon as you do, make a Constitution saving. No, Dexterity.
I guess move Pirak towards the bottom
Yeah, I
around
want to move.
Amaya.
Okay, you're
I want to
able
move
to
in.
avoid
I want to
taking.
move into the space
Yep,
here, just
I will
above
move.
Amaya, but to the left a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's not definite, but it's around there.
It's probably the second one, but
That'd be my guess, but kind of read up a bit more.
Jeremy, you do punch it, but you're able to avoid taking any damage as it immediately blasts back a large amount of heat.
Why did you do that? It's not even real.
Anya sort of laughs and she goes, "It's not going to be that. You must truly be petty, little mask boy, to try and punch your siblings. Honestly, I think Lady Stygian would be rather upset at you."
I'll read up on Mantha.
I'm not sure why he walked towards you, giant figure, but I'm just gonna assume he wasn't happy with that comment.
you said that she was wearing a choker, right?
Yep, she.
I'm gonna look up chokers in the artifacts book.
You immediately find what you're looking for because it is there
Nice.
and it is the thing you are looking for from Nancy. Why? Okay, so this is weird. Hang on, pause. Every single time Jeremy moves, I can see where he has been.
Yeah, same.
Yes, so that is because you are still in a initiative. We are still in initiative
Oh,
order.
I never turned off combat, did
Oh.
I?
Correct.
Whoops.
You are a skilled DM.
Listen, shut up. I killed everyone else in the combat. I thought it would just end when there were no enemies.
No.
Yeah, we still have each other that we could potentially fight.
I wouldn't do that.
But
I might.
technically,
Jeremy might. Asmodai's the only one who might not have a reason, but even then he might actually.
You're the only person who shouldn't because you have like half the HP of the other two. Half the HP and like half the armor class. No, not half, but like less.
I can
also, you really don't want to piss off Jeremy, just saying.
Right now the mask's
He is
in
in
control.
rage. Yeah, he is in rage constantly.
Okay, sorry, what were you looking, both of you? I know you were looking up the choker. It is said to show you glimpses of a world that would be in your eyes perfect. It is meant to be worn in short doses, but it can technically be worn infinitely. It is illusionary as it does not affect the actual world. And that is pretty much all it mentions. And the picture in the book looks almost exactly like the one that she is wearing. The only difference is that it's a sketch and hers is real.
Does it say anything about one of these guys that's associated with it?
Well, it doesn't directly, but it is in a it is called Choker of Desire, and it is a book about these guys creating it. So you were
Choker of Desire.
Yeah, you were most likely that you you can assume who created it very easily.
Hold on.
Holding on.
Actually, never mind. I have no way to communicate.
I definitely
No, Jeremy
mean
does.
Jeremy can't hear him either.
Um,
The mask is basically gone. He can't. The only reason he knows that Visara is even present is because of the fact that he's raging right now. But other than that, Jeremy can't even basically feel him in his own brain.
Hey, guys? Bit of a question. You know, doesn't have anything to do with the puzzle. Well, it does, but it doesn't really help us solve it. I'm just curious. Does the book on artifacts say something about this mask?
I think we checked it. I think we
No,
checked
we
it
did.
before. It does not.
I think Yuriko checked it.
Oh.
I did check it. I think
Yeah.
it's the middle one, right? That's
Yeah,
the
it's
first
the middle
I
one.
looked at.
You did go flipping through it. You did find artifacts, nothing about the mask.
Why
Okay.
isn't it there, though?
Probably newer than book. Spitballing
Is
there.
maybe the book is in 12th edition?
You're such a nerd. You're such a nerd. I'm a student and that hurt me. Goodness gracious.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, this mask is an artifact of one of the old lords.
Yeah?
So
Well, then possibly two things to explain that. One, it might be newer. Two, maybe got forgotten. I mean, it would make sense since Visara is forgotten a lot of the time.
that
Oh yes, I did
actually
forget
is a
that.
fair point.
Oh my god. Jeremy in this rage form just flips you off as you say that. May not be
Fuck
able to
you too,
normally
buddy.
communicate, but damn if he's not gonna try.
Fuck you too, buddy.
Pardon?
Anyway, fuck you too, buddy. Anyway, Mienta.
Sorry.
Up here, Mienta.
Mienta. Mienta is Lord of Beauty. Created as a way because Stygian wanted to change the world and shape it into something more desirable for her and her sister to look over. She was created after agriculture and such was beginning to form, but she was also she was meant to basically make it so that people could have other things than just survival to strive for. Looking beautiful in order to evolve to be more beautiful people. In there you even see a little note written in beautiful calligraphic handwriting that says I hope to meet
I think it's
her.
calligraphic.
You can assume that Anya probably wrote that. It says that she came down and only met the people once and said she was one of the younger 13.
One of the younger 13. Okay. But it was after agriculture, so somewhere just in the back after coming out.
I just realized
Right
these
there.
two are in your thing. Let me move them out of the way.
And who is this?
It would be somewhere directly after Kamino, and then Miento would be after, like further after.
Okay, so you want me to do that?
Yes, that'd be my guess at the moment.
So then, I wanted to take a look at, is there someone who is named Lord of Contention? I know you mentioned Contention with another one of them.
If you're
Ectus,
looking specific, which book are you looking through it in?
in the Gods one.
Yes. Mentioned very
I want to see if
quickly.
there's one. Because Ectus is Lord of Redemption, known for contention and vigor, but then is there a Lord of Contention?
Yes, there is. Ectus was created. They were created to rival the lords of contention and vigor, and contention is Ivalis. They were created because of the idea that people would become complacent in a world without argument and fights and battle and all of that. Stygian, created someone who would allow for them to release anger and war and battle into the world under the belief that it would keep the world in balance and equal. Which Solstice did not agree with, but allowed to happen. It was one of many mistakes she made with her sister. He is one of the beginning triad, as it's mentioned.
The beginning?
Yes, the beginning triad.
One of the first, we can assume.
What are the first
I think-
three?
I think Norrid's desire contention, the hints that I got from the mask, that must be the first order of them. So we should put after Amaya, we can put Pirak, and then we can put Iblis.
Yeah,
Like Zeus.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm good to lock that in.
Cool. Let me... Okay, apparently I can't do that. Game, fuck you. Just let me make a line then, jeez. There.
I guess Ekinos up next.
Ekonos, where's Ekonos? There he is. Ekonos was plenty. He was created before That was mean. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's understandable.
True.
So hold on, let me sort these because we did figure out that these guys were in this order.
This is a logic problem, and it's my favorite kind of puzzle. I'm glad I did this.
So Ectus is 12, so I'll put them at the bottom. So this is the hint.
Jur.
Juror's hint.
Jur, like Prince of the
Yes, just Jur.
Prince of the
Wait.
of the planet
Planet.
Omicron Persei.
My brother's name is Jeremy, and we usually just call him Jer.
Oh, G-E-R. I thought it was G-R-R.
No, J-A-J-E-R. Anyway,
These guys are
Ezots.
Ezots.
Ah, sorry. Sorry, my brain shut down. I have this. Yeah, all it says in his that is of value is that he is plenty. Lord of Plenty.
Eots. Isn't Echinos Lord of Plenty?
Shit, you're right. Oh no, where my notes are fucked. No, he's Fortune, which is in conjunction with others. Plenty is more of like, you can survive and thrive in this one place. Fortune is more, eat the rich, create the rich to be eaten. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Fortune, he basically, he has decided you want that you will
He has
be above the
monetary
others.
power.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll help you climb to the top of a status hierarchy.
Yes, but he won't help you if
So-
people want to kill you.
So it would probably make sense for him to be after agriculture somewhere.
Does it say any notes about his place?
Nope. It just
At
says
this
what
time?
he
Okay.
is and how he's different from the others.
Okay.
Okay, he's
That's
just gonna
fine.
stay where he is right now.
Yep.
Ivwell.
Well, where did I put him in my notes? All my notes are fucking messed now that I fucked up estos. Vigor. There it is. Vigor. When contention was formed, people would often fight until everyone was deceased, which was not exactly In fact, you definitely find things about Alrein's Maw. It is theorized that it was...
That's one of the places that I'm trying to go to, right?
Yeah. It is assumed that it was created by Bakni. If it exists, it was also created by Bakni, if it is not Stygian in origin. Which means that out of any godly created artifacts, it's either as old as the banishment to Stygian herself, or is only as old as Bakni is. Who is mentioned to be rather young. Comparatively, but not quite as young as, which one was it? Not quite as young as his eldest of Komino and Iara.
Is there any information on when Alrein's Maw was created?
There isn't. It is speculated in the book that it doesn't even exist. It is one of the few things that... It is something that... I don't know if she would mention that she studied it, but she did study it, and it's mentioned that if it, like, it's very, like, pretty much it's just a rumor. Whether or not it exists is pure speculation, because no one's been able to find it. Sorry, I got stuck up on
I am looking specifically for the emergence of stuff like art versus some of the first recorded plagues.
The beauty in the world started... The beauty in world is mentioned before Alrein's Maw is. Stuff like art, music, and such started to sprout around the 5th century, so over 1,000 years ago now. And it was created... It's said that there was a person, a beautiful woman in a beautiful technicolored dress that would come around and give ideas. She mentioned to be... she said she was the youngest. She said she was the second youngest, actually, out of 12 siblings. But it is... she's the second youngest of 12 siblings, and that her youngest sibling is not nearly as beautiful as she was.
So,
Now-
Mienta is below Ectus, and Bakni below Mienta, possibly.
So that just places Mienta at 11.
Yeah. So
So
she
place-
could go
we'll
in,
place
but
Mienta right before
Bakni one line behind, one line under.
Sorry, hang on, what? Bakni here?
Just because not 100%, but still possible. It also makes
Now, Clover,
sense.
very important question. Was this dress red and yellow and
I
green
knew
and
you were
brown and
gonna do
scarlet and
that. I
black
knew
and
you were
ochre and peach?
I knew you were gonna do that because he literally James did the exact same thing in the chat. James said, "Was it an amazing Technicolor dress?"
Okay.
Nice.
So then we still got Izotz and McKeel.
We'll separate
You
them
are
for sure.
doing a good thing, which is working from the outside in, which I would have done too if I didn't create the puzzle.
Well, yeah, that's how you're really supposed to do it.
Exactly. Some
That's the
people
only
are.
way that you can
Here's
piece it together.
Listen, I'm stupid and I wouldn't have done that. Is the point I'm trying to make here? No, stop.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
I think
So-
we would have.
Drew, shut up. Sorry.
Based on like, I think that the way that you solve, I think the way that you typically are supposed to solve puzzles like this is like you go for the ones that you know the exact place, and then find the other ones that are relative to it.
Yeah. So honestly, the way that we have it right now, Bachni might be after Iara, but then it's just down to Izatsu and Mikhail, and that just flip them. Like, if it's not one way, then try the other.
I don't think this is a thing that we can be like locking
Yeah.
in without there being a consequence.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing anything.
So okay, so we got the thing about objectives other than survival. So we know that Bacne, Lord of Pestilence, was created after Camino. He was one of the 12. So Lord of Miracles, Yara, was created um,
a big war between the five that would eventually cause Alrine to collapse into one country, as Alrine was just one of these five before someone visited. This conflict lasted for about a century, according to records. And it was created, and it was, they won due to an unprecedented amount of strength given to them, and then they were given, and once they won, they were meant to sort of rule over, so they were given rules to support their new, giant thing. My brain shut down again, I'm sorry.
Their empire.
Yes.
Okay. So first they had unprecedented strength given to them. Tip the balance of power, so that places Ivriel probably at 4th.
Which is where they are.
Yeah. Echonos
Might
is
be
probably
after
not. Echonos probably isn't actually right beside Ivriel. I think that is where either Mikhail or Izotz comes in. Because it's the law rules to support the Empire.
Yeah, which can be seen as like setting up laws. So Mikhail
Could be seen as setting up laws to persecute and protect.
yeah,
so virtue.
Mikhail. So
Or it could be Izotz, Lord of Fortune, to climb to the top of the status hierarchy. No, not really Izotz.
no, because I feel like that'd be more individuals instead of an entire nation. So, Echonos and Komino go up 1, and Mikhail where Komino is right now.
I'll make Mikhail where Komino is right now.
Echonos, my bad.
Echonos where Komino is now.
No. they move up. Both of them move up 1, and then Mikhail goes where Echonos is.
Wait, here? Or Izotz moves up too?
Well, still know anything about Ezots. Just very little.
of, I think that Izotz would be like after Komino because climbing to the top of a status hierarchy typically happens when you are able to specialize in certain skills because everyone doesn't have to be constantly focusing on farming all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. It's just McKeel that's kind of the weird one for me.
Yeah, Mikhail, once we have him, then it's probably then we're probably smooth sailing. So we'll change Kamino to 6 to 7.
Yeah.
So Clover, we have made a deduction based on logic.
Oh, good. Okay.
Izotz
We get-
before Iara.
Yes.
We get the sense that Izotz is between Iara and Kamino, because climbing to the top of a status hierarchy typically only happens once you already have some what's it called?
Specialization.
Once you have some specialization that you're able to gain from not everyone focusing on farming.
Okay.
So we think Izotz comes after Kamino.
And that leaves one space for Mikhail.
Yeah, and what do we have for Echoes? Just to start adding conflict.
We don't really technically have one specific space for Mikhail because he could start after agriculture. Although I guess it makes sense that Mikhail is 6 anyway. Because in order to get the organization that you need to start with virtue, I think. I think you need to have a certain amount of virtue for people to be like, hey, I can focus on farming while you guys go do your like hunting or weaving or whatever.
So do you want me to put him in place?
Yeah, I think we have our order locked in.
Whoops, no,
6.
stop spinning.
Oh, wait,
7,
1,
8,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
9.
Yeah, that's McKeel.
Let me just
It
double check.
is weird. The names are weird because it's like the box below it is the name.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know why it's like that.
So I was like, wait, is McKeel actually in spot 6?
Okay, so here's our order. We have Amaya, Pirak, Ivalis, Ivuel, Ekinos, Mikhail,
Sorry.
bless you, Kamino, Izotz, Iara, Bakni, Mienta, Ektis.
And then Visara.
And then Visara.
We can also before we even lock in, check with the mask.
You do it, yeah.
We
Yeah,
haven't
that's a good-
used any hints other than the one that he gave us.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna message the mask and say, does this look about right?
You hear, again, extremely faintly, as if something is blocking him from you. You hear, Ekinos Ivuel Mikhail.
Ekinos and McKeel.
Okay, so swap Ekinos and Ivuel.
Wait, but
Whoops.
I thought Whale was one of the 3.
No, Ivalis is one of the 3.
Ivalis is the 3. These 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, it is stupid, I agree. I wish they were on the top, not the bottom.
So, Iblis again.
What you could have done is had them organized like left to right, but it's fine.
You know what? Y'all were here, so for you it is left to right, technically.
That is true. You checked me there.
Okay, so then.
Okay, so Ekinos, Ivro, Makil. So Lord of Plenty, to the victor goes the spoils. Then it was created to tip the balance of power. So it's like he created incentive to end the conflicts, but that still wasn't enough. So they had to create the Lord of Vigor afterwards to tip the balance of power to like fully seal the deal.
Makes sense.
All right, let's lock in.
All right.
I think this is correct order. What about you, Anya?
She
And
looks
before the
at them.
mask just fucked us.
Pardon?
And before the mask just decided to fuck us over at the
I-
last second.
She turns and looks at them, and her arms are crossed, and she looks back a little bit. She turns her eye, and she smirks and says, "It's almost right, but there is one detail I think the 13 would prefer. But I'm not going to make you do that, because someone's in control and knows exactly what they're talking about. They're not happy to be doing what I'm about to make them do, but they know exactly what they want. Because even though punching Amiya did nothing, the mask seems to automatically know what this wants as it grabs its own statue and with the might of a god hurls it against a wall and smashes it. And she sort of...
Oh, I get it.
And she says, "Wonderful! I'm glad you don't miss a beat. Finally, the first set of challenges are done. It took you long enough. Maybe I will get to have other things done. Let's continue." And the statues finish. Congratulations! You solved my 50 million year puzzle. I'm so sorry. Only took an hour and a half.
This was cool. It like combined a puzzle of like trying to place the dates with like some world building of the gods.
Thank you. So yeah, the penultimate thing was that forgotten a certain someone had to be gone from the order. But obviously I didn't expect you to get that, so I just wanted you to get the order. You feel the tower sort of rise, almost like, I guess you three would, the characters would never reference, but you three would know. It basically feels like a really powerful elevator as it moves up.
I can see the Taz inspiration already.
Yes. Is that what happened? I thought they walked through each floor.
No, it's a thing of they keep making jokes about Griffin just really liking elevators.
No, don't remind me of, oh shoot, what was his name? That fucking horrible elevator from Balance? Sorry, I'm just gonna change the music. What is the name of it? Upsy? Is it Upsy? Is it Upsy? Devin, please help me.
It has been literal years. Like
Fine, I'll look it up. Upsy.
The last time that I saw that campaign was when I was still in high school running D&D for the first
Mr.
time.
Upsy. Yep, I fucking hate him.
Why do you hate him?
Because he's so cursed. Are you kidding me? He's a
I think
sentient...
we're going into a non sequitur here.
Sorry, it's just I hate the fucking gross elevator. Okay.
Okay.
As it stops, the three of you... elevators ought to never have names. True. As it stops, she looks upon the three of you, and her eyes stop on Asmodine. She says, "Wonderful thief with a history of having questions that will never be answered. Someone who's gone through his whole life wondering certain things and wondering if he'll ever have an answer for questions for people he sees, this history he has, and now I'm sure he has ever more as he's met more and more people who have led him to conclusions he never thought he would have. A life that I suppose most people would rather die than experience. And that's why you turn to crime, I suppose. We all have our vices. But I wonder just how much meaning this really gives you, Mr. I was gonna call you a nickname and then I forgot it. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. That was so good and then I forgot.
Mr. Masters?
I forgot. No, not Masters.
Mr. Masters, because Levi Masters?
She would do that. I know how you live. I've seen how you live your life. You go through your life and you see people, you see things that only make sense to you in a peripheral sense. And that's why you continue your life. I wonder how much meaning it would have if that were to disappear. For the rest of your challenges here, you're going to have to forget. And I'm going to simplify this for you because basically, to continue here, the reason that Kai called you is just going to disappear from your mind, and something else will take its place that is much less important.
Yeah.
I mean, all we were trying to do was try to turn his family into ghosts, so I don't really see any reason to not want to forget that.
Turn Asmodee's family into ghosts? What?
No,
Kai.
Kai's family's into ghosts.
No, I'm not talking about Kai. I'm talking about Asmodee has a personal reason for why he's doing what he's doing.
Great.
Oh, I'm scared of that laugh.
Do you know what's
Does
fun?
he get...
This isn't even the worst one I have planned. I'm so excited.
Does he get some back after this challenge?
She doesn't respond to you. But she does smile rather evilly. Also, I'm just going to do this now while I'm thinking about it, because she's going to have to be less visible for the fight that's coming up. I'm waiting for Asmodee's response. We might not actually be able to do all combat, because combat takes forever.
I mean, Asmodee is just kind of like scowling at her.
Are we gonna have to wait to do round 3?
Probably. But that's fine, because that'll make this chapter take three or four parts. I'm fine with that. This is going to be a shorter chapter out of all of them.
I mean, we did sort of elongate the time frame a bit.
That's fair. I made the puzzle hard on purpose.
So that you didn't have to do the combat this session.
Well, yes, in part. But also because, like, if I didn't make it hard, it would be a nightmare.
If you didn't to make it hard, we would make it hard on ourselves, and you'd be like, "Come on, it's
Yeah.
so simple."
I would have, yeah. That's the thing. I tried to make the puzzle weird and difficult because if I didn't,
Can't be that obvious.
You make it hard to give us an excuse.
yeah. Meanwhile, I also made it hard because I really want to play the Mermaid Mask right now.
I thought it was really cool how it integrated some of the knowledge from like the 3 different books of like, hey, we could place this stuff on the historical timeline, but in order to know which god is associated with, we need to check the god's book.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we really only used 2 of them.
Well, you used
I
all
mean, yeah,
three.
but we did use all 3 for some stuff.
Also, James in the chat says, "Someone grab her, she's tripping."
I suppose I can't get the artifacts book back now that she's taken it.
It depends on if you find out where she took it to.
Do I remember the title of it so I can look it up in a library next time?
You do, but I didn't give it a title, so you're gonna have to wait till after the thing for me to give that to you.
Yeah, I'll remind you at the next interlude.
Cool.
It's not a lunar interlude because we're not on the moon.
Oh, right. That's why it was called the lunar... No, because they called it that during Amnesty. Anyways, I'm
Yeah,
waiting...
like as a reference to the fact that they did it on the moon in balance.
Oh, well, fuck them. Yeah, so it's up to you, Asmodai. You can end the challenge now and leave without that choker, or you can end your quest here.
Fuck you.
Woo! That's the response I wanted to hear, baby!
We're all just waiting for Nye to say fuck you in our games.
I was waiting to hear that because I know certain things and I know what's gonna happen and I'm so fucking excited. I'm gonna turn her up a little bit because I can't actually see her at all now.
You can also move her just like vertically up.
This isn't even the worst part. Oh, I'm so fucking... Yes, this is good. James in the chat. Of course it is. I will let... Okay, you know what? I will let you as the player know as a bit of a fourth wall break. I'm not intending to make this permanent.
Okay, yeah,
Because-
I kind of figured, but...
Yeah, because if I made it permanent, that'd be so fucking broken, and I do have a lot of plans regarding all three of you.
In other words, you want to torture us.
Yep! 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 Whoops. Go back to your place. Stop moving.
Yeah, I did figure that you weren't gonna make it permanent, but still, like, how the fuck would Asmodai react to this?
Poorly.
I mean, I'm just, like, trying to think, like, how should I word
Hang on. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because that might actually fuck things up. Look at her. She's so pretty.
Yeah, I can stop streaming now.
I'm just kind of, like, turned towards Yuriko and Jeremy. Whatever she has planned, it can't be permanent, right?
Today you will be playing a golf.
You don't know.
Shit, I hope not.
A lot of even higher level magic.
I just really... You implying that it could be... You just implied that it could be permanent, and given what I just did to Jeremy, oh yeah, I hope he hopes not.
A lot of higher level magic even has a sorry, a lot of higher level magic can last as long as a few months. Also, I do not know about the duration of magic cast by one of these artifacts.
Well, we are here for the artifact, and she has it, so probably be able to reverse it. I'm fucking hoping. I'm probably gonna regret this. Let's keep going.
That is true. There is usually some ways that one can disprove an illusion. Also, it depends on the illusion itself.
That's ironic for so many reasons.
Why do you think I said it?
So many fucking reasons. You have no idea how ironic the fact that you're saying that is. That's so horrifically ironic.
You don't have to keep hammering it in, you'll spoil it.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I think that's really funny. Okay, so you're doing it?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna have time for combat because normally we end in 20 minutes. Without even a moment, without even a movement, all of a sudden you feel those thoughts of all the people you've thought about, Levi Masters, Amadeus, all the information you have, the whispers you've heard about brothers and all of that from these people, they're all gone. And in your head, what has been replaced for your quest for Kai is very confusing, because instead he has promised you something to give you a form of notoriety that you didn't think you cared about. That would basically make you go down in history as one of the greatest thieves, which you didn't think was intriguing, but if you're doing this here, you must be doing that for a good reason. So, your actual quest, right now, for all intents and purposes, is over. Congrats! But yeah, that's where I have to end that. I will say she is enjoying this even more than I am, which is surprising. But I do have combat prepared for next session, and I'm so excited.
I'm sure she desires it quite a bit.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the end screen. So, next, I actually don't know when next session will be. Shit, I can't promise that, or next stream. Certain personal things have come up, and I'm not sure I'm gonna have the energy to stream for the next little while.
So
I'm
in
not
the
gonna,
meantime,
yeah. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna promise anything, but Dev apparently is gonna promise something.
yeah. So in the meantime, I'm thinking that I might run something else in a different system that isn't 5e, or maybe I'll just go back to 5e and suffer.
What you could do is you could do like a prelude to Monster of the Week, so that these two know what the system is like.
That is true. I could run a couple like one shots in the Monster of the Week system.
And then their characters could know each other, and then my character could meet them afterwards.
That's true, because in Monster of the Week there is some stuff for like how you met the team. Whereas Clover was like, I specifically don't want my character to know the other two.
I don't want to be railroaded. I want it to be like I want it to be like Amnesty, where they can meet organically. I don't want them to know each other. Because I enjoy... The one thing that I know about Monster of the Week is it's very roleplay heavy. Anyways, yeah, so he might steal my stream for a bit. Some Sunday.
I might do Monster of the Week. I also have another, like, idea for a game that's, like, system agnostic. So I need to figure out what system I want to run that in.
That's exciting. I was gonna announce my next long play, but again, I don't know if I want to commit myself to that right now. So, we'll see. But until whatever, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye!
Bye!
Eh.